Hello and welcome back to Pokemon Yellow. So we are getting closer and closer to the end of the series, so that is hugely exciting. We just beat Giovanni in the last episode, so we now have the Earth Badge, that's all 8, and we can head to the Pokemon League. But, big shocker, we have somebody that is going to interrupt our little journey, so yeah. Okay, so we have now run into Dougie. And this is going to be very close to what his team's going to look like at the end of the game. No slouch of a battle. Like, as you can see, he does out-level me. As we very readily saw with Giovanni. Even being out-leveled, we don't need to concern too much. Like, early game with the Pokemon games, 1 or 2 levels makes a lot bigger of a difference than, say, 3 or 4. Sometimes even upwards of 10 levels. Once you get to this midpoint, isn't even that big of a deal. You do have the advantage of DVs. No, not DVs. No, they're still EVs, effort values. Because those do pile up onto your... I guess they're technically called stat experience in this game. Okay, and we'll swap over to... Broiler's probably a smart decision. Because you have stat experience, which does boost your stats, which over the course of the entire game is going to add up for most of the Pokemon. Which was why it was also important for, like, when I got Nessie to actually go back through and take the effort to, like, really grind that experience, kind of thing, so... but yeah, so that stat experience obviously is going to make the biggest portion of difference to all this. Swap over to Kinger. I'm really hoping I'm like at least level 45, but I'm going to go in there with whatever I've got and just cross my fingers. Okay. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah, getting out of dodge for that. I feel like this is setting Watt up for failure. Hey, he missed. And I don't really need to worry about paralyzing Cloyster, because even though, yeah, it's got pretty reasonable stat, special stat, it's not a huge concern because Watt is so much faster, so even once Clamp does release, if it does, maybe, oh, really, Watt? Really? Of course that's the way this has to go. Oh, let's see if I can cheese the last of the experience. Oh, no. Oh. Come on, Body Slam. Really? Oh, okay, that was bad AI. There was absolutely no reason that Kinger should have survived that, but I'll take it. There we go. So Kinger is level 43 as well. Kadabra. Yikes. Do-do-do. Yeah, I want to say going back to Koji. Yeah. Yeah, Koji's the smart choice here. Okay, saw that coming. Oh, ouch. Oh, critical hit, yeah. That doesn't help. That is just the destructive power of Kadabra. But we're gonna go like this. Oh yeah, I saw Reflect coming as well. Even though it does have a really high, or Reflect does help, it's not that helpful to it. Okay, well, it really shouldn't have used Reflect a second time. You set up and then you start swinging for the fences. But there we go. Kadabra's down. And Jolteon. Yeah, Kinger is going to have to be the solution here. Oh, Pin Missile. Pin Missile is really terrifying for Kinger because it is super effective damage. Which I'm thinking that the development team, when they were looking at like developing your rival's team at the end of the game, they figured that Nidoking was going to be a popular Pokemon, especially with regards to using like Earth type attacks. So I think they pretty well went, yeah, to keep the challenge, give it Pin Missile. And it matches its design, like you can understand how it would know Pin Missile. It's not like it's not like it seems like an arbitrary design to it, so. Okay, so that was just a Rattata, and yes, I absolutely took Broiler and just crushed it because it's level 3, and why not? So, now we're gonna go on towards Victory Road. Okay, so, spoiler alert, I did take the opportunity to just go ahead and run back to Viridian really quickly. And now we're gonna do all the badge checks, because I haven't done that throughout the game. But, yeah, I figured healing up before going through Victory Road was probably the smart thing to do. I have the Thunder Badge. I've got all of them, so... And it's interesting because, like, even though there's all the badges, like, all the badge checkpoints, they still have, like, little checks along the way, like... Oh... Like having a pool of water here to make sure that you can surf. Oh, there's a trainer here. Let's see, what needs level up? Other than literally everything. Okay, I'm gonna take a guess that because they're on the water... Oh, nope, never mind. That is just the guard with a swimmer's icon. So, kind of pointless. Okay, there we go. So there's the Marsh Badge. And we have reached the other end of the pool. So in this area, this is a pretty decent spot to level up your Pokemon. Get a little extra experience. You'll see that you'll run into like higher leveled stuff, obviously, and a little bit stronger stuff so that they'll yield better experience for their level, so it's not just like over-leveled Rattatas and stuff. I think there's like Onyx is in Victory Road. Out here is you'll run into like, I think Primeape and Arbok are common over here. I don't know, I'm not gonna look too far into it. And then for the final check, the Earth Badge. So that means that we can now get into Victory Road. And we can start wandering around. Oh. It just occurred to me. I only have one max repel. You know what? I'll just cut the battles out. Yeah, that's, I think, gonna be my smart decision. And just like that, I changed my mind. Nope. Okay, so I did go and get some max repels because there's a lot of stuff that's going to outlevel me to begin with, so I won't be completely ignoring battles, but I won't get every single encounter on the way. Okay, and Victory Road is kind of a culmination of what you've completed throughout the game. I think it's a little bit ridiculous to have to hold on to having something with strength to get through. I get why, like the point behind the challenge, but it just makes it seem like it's just gonna take longer than it really needs to. Like having a surf check, I guess, isn't the end of the world, you know, for an environmental standpoint, but this is just, it's also worse because in this generation, you're not supposed to be able to get rid of your HMs, so again, it's a waste of a good move. Okay, and that was an Onyx, so like, at least that was something I haven't really run into. And I believe this is an item? Yes, item puzzle. And this is the infuriating one, because I'm pretty sure both of those are pretty good items. To get them both, you have to come back. Oh, that's annoying. What's this one? TM43. What is TM43? Sky Attack. Okay, so Sky Attack's not a great move. But it's alright if you're okay with 2-turn attacks. It's relatively strong. But I'm going to quickly dip out, and when I cut back in, I will be right back where that other item was to see what it is. Okay, so now that I'm back here and I had to go do that puzzle a second time, because that's unbelievably annoying, we can find out what the other item is. It's a rare candy. That'd be awesome. Yeah, okay. Cool. So we have another rare candy. So like I said, I'll be piling those onto team members I think need them when I get to the Elite Four and just kind of get that last little boost to see what we can get out of our Pokemon. I'm going to switch over to Nessie, I suppose. The trainers in this area are all going to have, much like the last gym, just a wide variety of stuff you can run into. They're not going to have environmentally based teams, so yeah, like Persian right there out of the gate. Ouch. Yeah, Persian's got a pretty... Oh, that actually wasn't that bad. Mind you, Payday's not that strong. Okay, and I guess we'll just hit it again. I suppose I shouldn't really be arbitrarily just using all my best moves, like my low PP moves, because it is a little bit of a gambit to get through the Victory Road, and after Gen 1's Victory Road, I think it was simplified in Gen 2. Well, it was, but I think the purpose was because Victory Road was just seen as too challenging at the end of the game, like it's just too much of a slog. Oh no, I got burned. Okay, I'm gonna use up one of my full heals. There we go. Nessie got to level 44, so no massive concerns with that burn just yet, but a quick full heal. Haven't really had to use a whole lot of them. I've gotten pretty lucky about not getting inundated with extra attack effects, so I cannot argue with that. Oh, do I not have any? Oh, Hyper Potion, right there. So yeah, like everything in here is gonna be problematic and some form of a threat or another. And we'll go with... why not Koji? So I think we'll complete this floor. Yeah, once I get on the other side of this trainer, I'll probably cut the episode here. Then we'll get the rest of Victory Road done in the next episode. Because we actually are going to run into Moltres along the way, so that will take up some of the time. Body Slam. Oh, Razor Leaf's a high critical hit move, so it will likely do extra damage. Yeah, that's what I figured. Oh, Vine Whip's nothing to speak home about. That's why I think the AI is a little weird. because it will use a very effective move, and it'll work just fine, and then it'll swap over to something that's not nearly as good. And I don't understand what in the AI breaks it. Like, if you had a move, if it had kept using Razor Leaf, that would have been way more problematic, so. And Charmeleon, okay. And get a paralysis on that to... free turn, why not? Kinger. Aleer, I'm not worried about Aleer. Earthquake, that'll dispatch of Charmeleon really easily. And there we go. And Charizard. So, Charizard was actually one reason, because I misremembered what I'm going to run into. I don't think anybody in the Elite Four has Charizard, but it was one of those thoughts of maybe Rock Slide would be a good option to fill that last spot for Nidoking, just to give it that option. Would also be good against Dragonite, which one of the Elite Four members does have. I think he's got 3 of them. So, that's a thing. But alas, not too bad. So yeah, that's the first bit of Victory Road, so I'm going to cut it here, and when we come back in the next episode, we will finish off Victory Road and hopefully catch Moltres, but again, if I don't catch it, I'm not concerned about it. And yeah, thank you so much for checking out the video. The support is always hugely appreciated. If you did like the video, don't forget to drop a like. If you really liked it and want to see the rest of the series as it does come out, then don't forget to subscribe on your way over to your next video. And until the next one, thank you and all the best.